Heather, I want to address a question that came in through the chat in between here. Somebody asked specifically, what are they? And is this about creating healthy scenes for screenwriting or something else entirely? And given that my focus is always about writing and all about accurate content, and my work is about holistic in terms of helping authors integrate sexuality into their characters rather than having it just be on a shelf where you pull down once in a while. So the reason that I focus this is about the meaning of sex, and both Heathers, I'll address this with you. When I watched Melanie Rose talk with each of the 12 different situations, the people in the 12 settings that they created, they were very clear about the wants and desires of the individual people. And they were also looking specifically to the setting and the environment that those people wanted creating. So, Catrice, that's what I want you to take. If you're looking at this from the writing direction, what is it that we can learn about wants, desires, and creating that into a setting that you could take and put with your characters in your stories? So, Heather, what was it like for you when you watched Melanie talk to all of the different folks?
This is Heather Ryder. I think that my experience was just pure joy. I think that watching people engage in these conversations with such openness and hearing the way that Melanie spoke with them, and I think that on television we have so many shows like The Home Edit and Dream Home Makeover, like a lot of Netflix series that are popping up, and obviously there's a whole channel dedicated to HGTV. So people are very familiar with talking about homes and spaces and know that experience, and having people apply that conversation and have Melanie give that extra layer of sexual desire, intimacy, what the space is used for was really, really powerful. I mean, there was a couple of times that I think I was just brought to tears because there's just things that I never thought I would hear on television. And then there it was on my TV in my home. And it was just so powerful knowing that this is just such a mainstream streaming service that is going to reach so many people and it's going to help so many people. So it was really powerful for me to see.
Oh, that's excellent. And it's funny because I think Netflix moving from the sex education show to doing the documentary on the principles of pleasure, which we've been discussing here, using what's out there in the world that we can bring in and use that as a way to continue our sexuality conversation. Yeah, I think you're right on the money. And I was the same way. And I binged this, straight through, taking notes the whole time. And so I think when you watch all of it together, those things really pop out in terms of the things that were so important and meaningful about the intimacy components that the people were asking for.